Alright, so this is the lecture number 66 inside the DSA series, and we are solving the problems related to array. And in the previous video we have solved the problems, or we have covered the binary search algorithm. What is the binary search and how it is optimized than the linear search. So if you are missing the previous video, then before completing this video, this is the recommendation part from my side that you should watch that video, because we are solving the problems related to binary search. So we are going to solve a very important problems related to binary search, which is seal and floor. Fine. Seal and floor. So first of all, let me explain you what is seal and floor. Let us say you have an array, which is obviously it is sorted one, because binary search algorithm will apply only on where like the elements or the array has to be sorted. And let us say you have 5, 6, 9, 20, 30 and 50. So this is sorted array, and we have the binary search would be applied for searching any element. So let us say if I tell you that you have been given an element called 20, then you have to tell me the seal as well as the floor. So what are they? Seal is nothing but, let us say I have 20. So seal is the element, as the name suggests, is the next greater element to this, which is 30. Or you can say seal is the minimum element of 20, which is after all the elements, the number which is minimum inside the range after 20, the minimum number would be seal. Fine. Or else if it is confusing to you, then let us understand it with this way only. The element which is greater than 20 and has to be right after that, which is in this case this is, that means that element is has to be seal of this. So seal for 20 has to be 30. Same goes for floor also. So the minimum element right before that particular element for which we are searching for is the floor. Let us say in this case the minimum element for 20 right before the 20 is 9, so 9 would be the floor. Or else you can say it this way also, the element from to the left, from 20 to the left, the maximum element in this range would be the seal. So maximum is 9 in this range from 0 to 20. So this is floor, sorry, it is seal, and the element from 20 to the max length, the minimum element inside this would be the seal. And why minimum? Because why I told you the right after element would be the seal, because array is already sorted. So the element which is right after this would be, this is obvious that this element would be lesser than this would be lesser than this, then obviously this element is going to be less with all the numbers from 20 to max of or the end of the array. So that is why I said for for seal that right after 20, which is the greater element than 20, has to be the seal. Same goes for floor also. Fine. So this is the logic for what is seal and what is floor. Let us see how we are going to calculate using binary search, because if you will, like, you can do this using linear search also, but if you do this with binary search, then obviously you are going to have your program as optimized solution. Let us see how. So we have been given an array of suppose 10 size, 10, 20, 30, so this is the array which you have been given. So what you would do, like in the binary search, what you used to initialize your pointer from here. One pointer is pointing to this position, I is here, which is 0, and another pointer is pointing to this position, which is 9. Indexes for this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the indexes for this array. Now what we have to do, we'll check, like we'll calculate the mid. Algorithm is very same. What was the algorithm? We used to calculate the mid, I plus j divided by 2, and if we used to check if a of mid is equals to the element for which we are searching. Let us suppose in this case we are searching for 60, or let us say 70. So if this is the case, if a of mid is greater than element and a of mid is less than the element. So these were the three conditions. So we'll do the same, we'll calculate the mid. Let us calculate mid. I plus j is equal divided by 2, which is 0 plus 9 by 2, you would get 0 plus 9 by 2, you are going to get 4. Now your mid is pointing to this one. This is the fourth element, so your mid would be pointing here. You would check whether a of mid is equal to seal, like the element for which you are searching. If this is equal to the element for which you are searching, that means your seal is also this and your floor is also this. Fine. And there are some different approaches also, that in this case seal could be this and seal floor could be this and seal could be this, but for now we are considering your seal is also this and floor is also this if the element of mid is equal to the element for which we are searching for. Fine. So if this is equal to the element, that means your seal is also this, floor is also this, but this is not the condition because this is not matching. 50 is not equal to 70. So in this case, what we have to do, if this is not equal to this one, then we would check if a of mid is greater than the element. If this is greater than this, is this greater than this? I mean the element for which you are searching. No, it is not, because it is lesser than this. Then what we saw in the binary search, obviously the element for which we are searching for has to be lie in this range only, this and this. Why? Because the element for which we are searching is lesser than 50. Obviously the element will be lies in this range, because all the elements from here to the left are lesser than the element of the mid. So in this case, what we have, a of mid is less than 50. If a of mid is less than 50, then elements will be in this range only. Why? Because we are searching for 70 and 50 is less than this. That means we are in this case. So in this case, what we used to do, we used to pick up our I and put it here. Fine. So let us put it here. Now our I is pointing to here, which is fifth. Fine. So if our I has to be, moved from 0 to here, that means this 50 could be a potential floor. Why? So let us suppose if you were searching for 70, then there might be a possibility, then this could be a floor. We would consider this 50 as a potential floor, not exactly floor, but we would consider this as a potential floor. And I will tell you why we are considering potential floor also. So if we have moved I, that means this is, which is, the 50 may be the potential floor. Why? Because let us suppose you were searching for 60. So obviously in that case 50 would be the floor. So that is why we are taking the floor as 50. Let us consider floor for now 50, and in this case, and let us not write here. Instead, let us, what we can do, let us write here. So floor we got 50 and seal is 0 initially. Fine. So floor is pointing to 50, this, which is this one, and mid is here for now, and I is here. So if I is here, j is here. So what we used to do, we would again calculate the mid. So let us calculate the mid again. Now 5 plus 9 divided by 2, then you would get 7. So now your mid is pointing to this element. Fine. So you will check whether a of mid is equal to the element for which you are searching. No, it is not. That means this is not the element for which we are searching. We'll check the next condition. If a of mid is greater than element, yes, 80 is greater than the element for which we are calculating the seal and flow. So in that case, if this is greater than the element for which we are searching for, then there might be a possibility, then 80 could be the seal. Why? Because let us suppose there might be a chance that you may get 70 as your element for which you are searching, then obviously this is going to be the floor. Fine. So that is why we are considering 80 as a potential floor, not exact, sorry, a seal, not exact floor seal. We are taking as potential seal. Fine. So we got our potential seal as 80. Our potential floor is 50, potential seal is 80. Now we would again repeat the process. So now our J is pointing to here. Our mid was pointing to here. So this is less than this. So in this case, what we used to do, we used to pick up our J and put it here. And we are, I mean, checking that 80 is as a potential seal. So now our J is here, I is here. Again, we would calculate the mid, which is, and J is pointing to 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11 by 2, which is 5 again. We'll check for this again. So now this is mid. Fine. Mid is 5. So we'll check if 60 is equals to 70. No, this is not. We'll check if 60, which is A of mid, is less than 70. Yes, that is less than 70. That means now this is less than 70. Then there might be a possibility then 60 could be the potential floor. We were having 50, but now we got another element which is less than the element for which we are searching for. Then this is for sure that 50 is not the potential floor for 70. Instead of this, 60 could be the potential floor, because we got the element which is greater than 50 and less than the 70. So now 50 would be replaced with 60. And we'll repeat the process. So now our mid was pointing here. Now our mid will be, I mean, I would be pointing to the next element for which, like, mid is here. So I would be mid plus 1. Mid plus 1. So I is here, which is 6. Again, we would calculate the mid position, which is 6 plus 6 is 2. So we would get 6. Now our mid is pointing to 70. We would check if A of mid, which is 70, is equal to 70. Yes, it is. That means we got our element. We got our element. And so if this is the case for 70, then that means 70 is a seal and 70 is floor. Fine. So we would initialize 6 seal into 70 and floor is also 70. And let us say, I was talking about, let us say you have to consider this, if you got 70, then 60 would be the floor and 80 would be the floor. So in this case, if you got your element, then you just break from here. You don't initialize these two. That means you are like, your seal would be 60. Of course it is 60, sorry, it is floor. 60 would be your floor and 80 would be your seal. Fine. That means you do not have to assign these values. I mean, this is depending on you, like what, I mean, questions ask you what you have to do. So let us code it up till now, what we have seen, so that we would be able to we would be having the more clarity. So what we have to do, let us define two variables, floor as 0 and seal as 0. Fine. So you have defined two variables. Now what you have to do, you have to declare I and j also, your initial and, I mean, two initial pointers, which is pointing to initial value and the last value. Now what we have to do, we have to write your binary search condition, which is I less or equal to j. You have to calculate the mid, which is I plus j is divided by 2. Now, sorry, this is mid. You have to check whether if A of mid is equals to element for which you are searching for. In that case, your seal is mid, or you can say A of mid, and floor is also A of mid. Or else, if A of mid is less than the element for which you are searching for. Let us suppose you were having your array like this 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and you are searching for 75 and your mid is here. So if 60 is less than this, then 60 could be the potential floor and your eye would be pointing to here, which is mid plus 1. Let us write the same condition. So your floor could be a potential, I would say the floor, I mean A of mid could be the potential floor, and you have to increase your I to mid plus 1. So let us suppose if we have to calculate the position of seal and floor, then we can just directly put, I mean the mid, not A of mid, or else, so this is the condition for A, like A of mid is greater than element. So that means you have to decrease, I mean J as mid minus 1 and A of mid could be a potential seal. Fine. So this is the condition for this, and let us print the output also. I mean that's it we have to do for calculating the seal and floor using binary search. And if we were using, I mean linear search, then that was really simple, but that was not optimized because the complexity for binary search is log n. So that is why, I mean the complexity for I mean the linear search is O of n, so log n is more optimized than the I would say linear search or O of n. So this is seal and floor and this is seal. Fine. So that's all we have to do for calculating seal and floor. Let us give it a run also. So I am going to run it for the previous output which we have seen inside the binary search. So let us say we are having 10 elements and 10 elements are these. Suppose we are searching for 75. So what you are expecting in the output? We are expecting 70 as the floor and 80 as the seal. Let us see. So we got 70 as floor and 80 as floor. So that is the code for, I mean calculating seal and I mean the floor. And if you still have any question in this particular explanation or in the program, then I would request you, then you can reiterate the video also. Then there is a highest possible chance then you can understand this logic in the second chance. So that's it for this particular video from my side. And if you still have any question related to this binary search on seal and floor, then what you can do, you can comment down below, I would reply there. And if you learned anything from this video, then hit the like button, and if you are new to this channel, then do subscribe to the channel also, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.